Today I effed up by reading Reddit TIFU. A minute back I was happy. Scrolling through Reddit. Reading today I effed up laughing at human stupidity. Thanking the gods that I hadn't done anything that serious. Then I read an 8-month-old post. The one where she says she peeped up by having a crush on a professor. Because LinkedIn tells you when someone checks your profile. LinkedIn tells them when you check their profile. I have. Oh God. There's this cute French boy who's my friend. A good friend too. I talked to him just yesterday. Now I'm realizing that twice every month or so since the past 6 months, he knows I check his profile. Just to see his stupid face. Oh no. I wish I could go 5 minutes back in time. I'd still be a creep, but ignorance was blissful. TLDR, dying in shame that I wasn't as sneaky sneaks as I thought. Some things he hints at make so much sense now. Undefined. 1. We're all suckers for a good love story. It's so cute. 2. Everyone is asking me to go for it. So I shall find an opportune time too. But it most definitely won't be before I meet him in Earl. And I shall update whenever that cause it'll probably be 1 to 2 years. He's probably worth the wait. 3. Next time I stalk someone I shall read up the tricks on Reddit cause there are definitely some pros. And it's a skill. Fipe asked him out what? He knows you stalk him and he's still talking to you. Shoot your shot, who knows? We live in different countries. We've been pen pals for a couple years. He teaches me French. I help him with English. Well, if you like him you should tell him. Even if it's too far away to be something. It's nice to know you're wanted. Also, we are all stuck at home because of a pandemic. Start having daily Zoom/FaceTime conversations with him. You'll get to see his stupid face a lot more than twice a month, if that helps you decide. It's the adoring use of stupid for me. Me, too. I really identity with that feeling. Ahaha. What things that he hints at make sense now? He'd been to a new city and I asked for pics cause he takes really aesthetic ones and he asked if I wanted ones with him in them too. I said lol sure, like as if I was this suave, unbothered cool girl. We hadn't talked in a very long time in the middle and he asked if I missed him. And I said a little bit. I must have checked his page at least 3 times and this time he laughed and said he thought I did. My overthinking brain thinks there might be more but those are probably nothing. That's pretty funny. And to be honest it doesn't sound like much of a peep up on your part either. Those are some pretty positive hints and sounds like it's all in good fun. Kazab said he laughed and said he thought I did in reference to her missing him. I'm pretty certain that if she asked him out, there'd be approx a 99.9% chance she'd be successful and bag herself a cute French lad. Go on /u/StabbingToLife, do it. For the record, in future you can turn anonymous browsing on in the settings. It lets you review people without their knowledge unless they're premium, I think. If not, then I'm in huge trouble lol. Here's the link to change your profile viewing options. Just to be even safer, you can view people's profiles while you aren't logged in, but you'll run into pop-ups asking you to make an account. The premium account part is, if you change your profile to private, you can browse other people's accounts privately. However, you lose the ability to who else has seen your profile. If you're premium, you can browse other people's accounts privately, but you don't lose the ability to see who's seen your profile. Lol, I want to look at someone's LinkedIn and even though I'm positive I don't have an account and therefore couldn't be logged in, my brain says, but what if you do have one and you're logged in? I've had that same thought process countless times. I still check, in incognito mode. I dread the day and it's coming when I actually do have a LinkedIn profile of my own and have to buy a burner. For research. Just go to the main page. If you are logged in it will take you to your home page. If not, to a login page. And most times it won't even let you view a profile without being logged in anyway. Listen, I met a French boy online too. We didn't meet in person for months, and we were creepy obsessed with each other almost immediately. We dated long distance for a year and maybe spent 3 months together in person total. He was my boyfriend before we'd ever touched and everyone thought I was crazy. But we've been married for 4 years now and he's all my dreams come true and has given me a better life than I dared hope for. Literally I wake up thinking, is this my life? Most mornings. It's not perfect. No one's is, but it's perfectly ours. Just wanted to encourage you to let him know how you feel before you meet in person. If you won't be meeting for a while, it can work out. It's all about commitment, and he's obviously stuck around this long. Shoot your shot, and keep us updated. This is so dreamy. Congrats Mrs. etc. So far in my case I just feel very comfortable around him. Just too easy to talk to. Nothing intense like you both had. And TBH I don't want to change it until I see a future where it lasts. It's a beautiful friendship for now and I'm enjoying it. We'll shoot my shot when I meet him. Just shoot him a casual message. Hey, can you send me a nice high-res pic of you? That way I don't have to go through LinkedIn to see your face. Own it like you ain't sorry. This is honestly smooth AF. Why doesn't LinkedIn tell me when people check my profile? Oh, I get it now. Forever alone. I believe you have to use the paid membership account to get the notifications, but not 100% sure on that. Undefined. I have no paid membership, but I do get a notification how many PPL looked at my profile in a week and a breakdown of what their job is: recruiter, engineer, etc. What companies they work for. But apart from that, no further personal details, so I have no idea who exactly it is that is looking. Edit/correction. As Reaching Love points out below, it is probably how many times I appeared in a search result, not how many PPL actually opened my profile. Thanks. That is the same information I receive, I believe. I have never seen the name of who is looking at my profile. I remember using the paid membership for a little while due to work, around 10 years ago, and that's how you unlock the see who checked your profile feature. If not, you just see the overall numbers. So off should most likely be safe. On the other hand, this situation might be the push needed to go for it. Not true. I don't pay, and I can see who visits my profile. You can turn it off. Then you don't see who visits your profile, and other people also can't see you visited theirs. I think you're talking about going anonymous. There are 3 ways. 1. If you search for someone, then your name and where you work is shown to the person you searched for if they have the paid version, or maybe not. Undefined. 2. Other one is where only where you work will be shown and not who you are, and you'll know the same if someone visits your profile. I use this. 3. The last one is anonymous, where nothing will be shown about you, but even you won't know who saw your profile. All this can be changed in settings privacy of LinkedIn. I did not know this. Feep now I've feeped up too. Feeping LinkedIn. OMFG, I've been looking up all my feeping managers and friends. Oh sweet Jesus. Pretty sure you can continue doing so by using an incognito window, and making sure you aren't logged in. That's what I do when I want to make myself feel bad by comparing myself to how far ahead my old high school peers are. That's what I do when I want to make myself feel bad by comparing myself to how far ahead my old high school peers are. Glad to know I'm not the only one. At least I have the most debt out of them all. That'll show em. Today I effed up by reading Reddit TIFU about reading Reddit TIFU. My first reaction when reading this was, LinkedIn does what? Same. I've literally stalked everyone from my boss to my biological me. Have you stalked the same people multiple times? Because I have. Not even because they're cute or anything. Ooh, the rare double TIFU. Today I effed upception. French people read today I effed up too. I think he's too cool for Reddit. Today I effed up. But you certainly live up to your name, Mr. Monster. I made this same feep up years ago. Though my feep up was less cute. I checked out an ex I'd rather not have anything to do with, but he tried to connect with me, so I stalked his profile to see what was up. A few times. I also looked up another ex, my baby's daddy, to see if he was working and trying to figure out why TF I wasn't getting child support from him. Also a few times. I looked at a few other people's profiles for fun, but my sister let me know that people can see when you check their profile on LinkedIn. I still cringe at myself for doing that to this day, haha. Many tips in this thread to cover your tracks. Get that child support, Miss Carrots. Haha, thanks man. I'm just busting ass to make our lives better, and to my individual pride, we're doing a damn fine job. I'm just super embarrassed that my ex ever thought that we were thinking about him in any way, shape or form compared to the peeps he's given for his kid. Reading the comments and wishing I was smarter back in the day, lol. Go to profile. Screenshot. Back in college I had a crush on this guy in my class. We would chat and me being the creepy introvert I was at the time, went looking for his social media to show a friend and uncovered his LinkedIn, which was under his real name. Something he had never told me since he went by a nickname. He eventually started distancing from me, so I took the hint, but realized at the end of the semester LinkedIn tells people when you viewed their profile, and he knew I had found his and looked like a stalker. Super embarrassing. Oh honey. I'm so sorry. Kinda immature of him tbh. Oh don't be sorry. I was coming on a little too strong back then lol. And this was like 7 years ago lol. This could actually be fun. Just keep it cool. Could you maybe send this post to him, read this post to improve your English? It's very wholesome that you think this is terrible. Just be glad you didn't check his page every 12 hours. Wait, I'm confused. I click on a lot of random LinkedIn profiles of PPL I know when I'm just browsing. Just to see what words they use to describe their job. etc. I don't think it's bad/stalkerish at all. Sometimes I go on the pages multiple times a month. I would say, Sue, does everyone think I'm a creep? God, what have I done? I was literally doing this today. Was looking through some of the profiles for the lecturers at my university to see what kind of research they did or if they worked in my field at all. No reason it should be considered creepy. It's what the platform is for. Oh my god, I didn't know this either. Why? LinkedIn tells them when you check their profiles. I'm feeped. There is this cute girl I know and I checked her profile like 3 times a day for a while. Why the feep would LinkedIn do this? So you can snipe recruiters when they stalk you. Bring it up the next time you see him. With humor, a little self-depreciation, and see what happens. At the very least it can be a funny awkward moment to laugh about as friends. You poor thing though, I'm sure we can all relate to the squirming embarrassment you're experiencing right now. I've to physically stop myself from reading old chats. Lol. If I'll build up the courage to be all honest with him. But shall update if it happens. Thanks one. This is honestly the cutest. What if you bring this up all nonchalant and next thing you find out he's actually in this thread? Wouldn't that just be the cherry on top? TBH, a few PPL mentioned this and now I'm a little worried. What if he's in the thread and is one of the people that commented? You should ask him out. Today I effed up by reading Reddit TIFU and finding out I'm in the exact same situation. Not a crush but definitely someone I shouldn't have checked the profile of. Speep. r/award speech edits. I thought this only happens when you have LinkedIn Premium. Someone said so here and today I effed up some time ago. It essentially depends on your settings. You can turn it off so no one, even people with Premium, can see who checked their profile. I think there's 3 levels. Everyone sees, only people with Premium see, no one sees. They incentivize you to keep it open by allowing you to see who checked your page if you have it open. If you have Premium though, you can see while keeping your settings private. Sounds complicated, but as with all social media, need to be careful. Why does he still talk to you? Because he is clearly at least 50% interested. Ask him out. Don't wait for guys to make the first step. We're indecisive and always scared we're going to be seen as the creep. I'm not going to take responsibility for a crash and burn, but literally if he's single it's free real estate. Man, kids are hilarious. I get it why you wouldn't, but in a few years you'll ask yourself why didn't I just go for it? Go. Get him. Also, Instagram tells a person who looks at their Instagram stories, even if you're not following them. Yay, I was caught that way. It's kinda normal to look at people's profiles every once in a while, especially if you know the person. Excitingly checking my LinkedIn. You can hide your profile when viewing other profiles in the settings. Select what others see when you viewed their profile, select private mode and they'll see anonymous LinkedIn member. There's a way to turn this off in your LinkedIn settings. It has definitely saved me a lot of embarrassment. The only advantage of having it on I can see would be if I wanted an employer to know I exist. I have fantasies of petty revenge against a toxic former coworker, like sending stuff to her current office. I definitely won't be doing that, since I would have to look at LinkedIn for her current employer. Thanks op. Hey, I remember that TIFU. BTW, good luck op. My school crush moved to Australia a few years after we left school. I was mad about him and even now think he's gorgeous. It was even more frustrating when at school. He was in the closet, but after school he came out as gay like me. I spent years thinking we could never be together and then one day his face popped up on Grindr. He was visiting family and circumstances weren't right for us to meet up. Then he moved 6,000 miles across the globe. And as I have no social media I figured I could check him out on LinkedIn every once in a while. I made the same mistake as you and didn't realize people could see who viewed their profile. I felt so stupid when I did realize and thought how obsessed and creepy I must have looked. I couldn't help it. His picture was great and he was doing really well in his career and I liked to see where that was going.